Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you can hear me. I also hope Cam can hear me. Cam can hear me.
I can hear you. Can
Sweet.
everyone hear me?
Yeah, please let us know if you cannot hear Cam, and we will do our best to fix that. But hello, welcome back to Elden Ring. It has been a minute, and I am currently doing like a little Final Fantasy VII pose in front of the dungeon we're going to do today, Raya Lucaria, which is among my favorite things in the game. I don't know where it ranks for you, Cam. Um,
Yeah, I like it.
but it is very cool. It is a place which is cool.
Yeah.
And also apparently they can hear you, so that is also cool.
That is cool. That is cool.
Do you have like initial outside of Raya Lucaria thoughts? We're kind of running through sunken like triangular rooftops. Hard to tell what exactly these buildings are.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be that like the everything around Raya Lucaria has kind of just like fallen apart, right? But then like the academy itself is still like, this big old shining beacon thing.
Yeah, because it's built so high.
Yeah, once you get in, you can see that it's pretty jacked up on the inside too. But it like cuts an interesting figure, like with the rest of Liurnia, which is kind of like drowned and dilapidated.
Yeah, so it is of the lakes, but I guess it was not originally as watery as we are currently seeing it. Right? I guess this was a gate. It's called a Academy Gate Town, that Grace.
Yeah, I think the implication is that parts of it used to be a lot deeper, and then parts of it used to not have any water at all, and then maybe there were like some, dams that broke or ecological phenomenon that made the water like spread out over the whole valley in the middle, and so it made it where it's just kind of like shallow water throughout the entire thing.
Do we know the initial cause of the flooding?
No, I mean, I think that it was just a whole thing. Like there were lakes there before, right? But I think that parts of it were lakes and parts of it weren't. Like the parts where there's obviously like houses and stuff. But I think what happened is that like either when the shattering happened or maybe when Farum Azula fell or something like that, it like jacked up the area, and whatever was holding the lakes in like messed up, so the water like spread out all across the entire middle part, and that made the whole thing just like shallow water as opposed to like several little lakes around or whatever.
Do we know of specific battles that were fought in Raya Lucaria during the Shattering? I know of like that being a thing before Marika's reign, because that's where
like
Radagon...
in Liurnia, you mean?
Yeah.
I think that there was some fighting in Liurnia. I think that every part of the whole land had like fighting in it. It's just that none of it is as bad as like Caelid or whatever.
Because there's like omen killers and stuff here.
Yeah. And then obviously too, when you talk to the turtle, he says something about like the spot where the Church of Vows was a battlefield, and that was like where they were whenever they decided to call a truce or
Should
whatever.
I beam over to Turtle Pope and talk to Turtle Pope? We're skipping over that crucial bit of Elden Ring content.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, let's go talk to the Turtle Pope.
I'm just bopping around Atlas Plateau right now, or Altus Plateau.
Altus.
So, yeah.
I always do want to call it Atlas.
Yeah, this messes me up because it's like a actual word,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like let me know when you're about to get to the door, and I can just pop over to
So I just got like to the magic door. I don't know how far past it I have to go to be able to summon you, but I think Emma was also wanting to do some PvP for a second in that little PvP arena outside Raya Lucaria.
Oh, like against us? Is that what you're saying?
I think so, yeah. Anyways,
I
this
thought
is
he
a
was just saying
Pope.
that like he would be there if we needed him for PvP.
Oh, okay. Well, I am down either way for any of those things.
Yeah.
But anyways, here we are in the Church of Vows, which this Turtle Pope is going to talk to us about how interesting it is, or notable, that we can see both Raya Lucaria from this window and the Erd tree out of that side. But here's this dude.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place?
I do not.
How it came to be known as the Church of Vows?
I don't know.
Well, that is a shame.
I don't know.
But who can blame you?
I don't know what anyone's
The
talking
shadow
about ever.
caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Raya Lucaria.
Okay, so here, we haven't really talked a lot on stream about like the complications of the family tree at the center of this game. But one major aspect of it is that Radagon, who we have not really heard anything about in the game up to this moment, married a woman that we're going to fight at the end of this dungeon named Renala. We've talked about Renala a little bit, I think, last week when we were going through, or not, was it last week or, whenever we did Carry a Manor.
Like a month ago or
yeah.
whatever.
And my understanding is that she was just kind of in charge of this whole place as like its own independent state until America like swept through the lands between and basically colonized and established like the Golden Order is the law of the land.
Well, yeah, so like the Liurnia and Caelid or whatever, they were like independent little like kingdoms.
Yeah.
And Liurnia is the one we have a lot more like information about. Like there was clearly like powerful houses and all that type of stuff. And the most powerful house, like the regents of the area, was the Carrion family. And the Carria is the family that Renala is from.
Right.
And they were kind of like the like secular leaders, and then Renala is the one that was like, well, if I go to the academy and become really smart and kind of weasel my way around in there, I can be the head of the academy and the head of the royal family here, which means that like it would be like a total consolidation of power, which is kind of like a theme in this game, honestly.
Consolidating power, yeah.
Yeah, and while they were independent, Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, who was with Marika, he like had he was like making war with Liurnia, and he was beating it up really bad, and then he sent his captain, which was named Radagon, to go and like do the final battle. And Radagon and Renala met on the battlefield, and they like fell in love and decided, hey, let's like put aside the differences, and rather than have this be like a conquering thing, we're gonna like wed together and it be more of a unification thing. It's very like Norse myth.
And we talked last week as well about how that on the surface looks like it was just a political marriage, like an alliance for convenience, but based on what we learned about Renala later, it seems like that was actually a marriage of love on some level.
It seems like Renala, I mean, I don't think it even, I think it's just like plain text that Renala like did love Radagon, like in the most sincere way that anyone in these games can love anyone. And because we will talk, I guess, later about why it is that Radagon left, or I guess maybe the turtle might have said. But
I think I have more things to hear from the turtle. Let me talk to the turtle for a minute.
Yeah, keep going.
Was there something you needed? You are free to show
Ted says, consolidation of power, bad, anarchy, good. True. Ammo says, pretty sure Renala
If you
was
find
really hurt
anything
emotionally when
of
Radagon
use,
left. I agree.
Yeah, that's what we'll see at the end of this.
perhaps you are in
Norse
this
myth, like giant cow licking someone to existence. No, but close. It's more like a warrior or two warriors like meeting on the battlefield and then like crossing swords and falling in love with each other instantly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking him about Radagon.
You wish to know more
Yeah.
of Lord Radagon. Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala...
Okay, now he's telling the
he
meeting
soon
Lady
repented
Renala
his
in battle
territorial
story.
aggressions there.
He repented his territorial aggressions and became husband to the Carrion Queen.
When Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erdtree
But then Radagon leaves her.
Becoming Queen
She
Marika's
becomes
second
distraught.
husband
And then I believe he marries Marika, who
second
is also actually him.
Well,
But that is
it's like a huge thing.
that
but
is
yeah,
a huge
like,
thing later. Yeah.
last Lady Renala,
Basically, he like
why a mere
the
champion
first Elden Lord,
chosen
Godfrey,
for the
who is
sake of
basically like it's like a warrior poet type guy,
Mhm.
who's all about just like martial strength and that's it. Not really like he's a really like Alexander the Great type of figure where
Right.
he's like, I'm just a fighter. I'm not really like a ruler.
Mhm.
And so whenever he is done, Marika is like, you are no longer useful after we have like
Right.
conquered the whole thing. And so she creates this idea of like the Tarnished, which is
Mhm.
people that she either can't or won't kill, people that she thinks are like useful for maybe in the future. She needs the ability to like recall them at some point. So she decrees that he is a Tarnished, the first one. So the former Elden Lord Godfrey, after she has had kids with him and stuff like that, he is cast out of the lands between, out to the Badlands is what it's called.
Yeah.
And he returns to who he was before, which is Horalu. And that means, newly single alert. America needs a new king or Elden Lord,
Yeah.
right? And so she chooses Radagon, who was married to Renala, and Radagon leaves Renala for Marika so that he can become the Elden Lord.
A lot of proper nouns
and-
in this.
Yes,
lore dump
but
here.
you learn later what the whole deal with that is that like Marika and Radagon, and this is like the great blasphemy of the Golden Order, are like the same being.
Right.
They're kind of like the feminine and masculine aspect of the same
Mhm.
divine creature or whatever. So really what that was a consolidation of power, just like Renala had done.
Yeah.
But it's like the home wrecking that would ruin the entire earth.
Yeah, because there are also like incestuous children there that all have some sort of affliction.
And it also meant that like one of Renala's children, namely Ranni, would like have this blood feud against the Golden Order for the rest of her life, which
Right.
can lead to her completely overthrowing the Golden Order, if you so choose.
I also am getting a text box for about Renala, so let's see what our turtle pope friend tells us about
I wish
Renala.
to know more of Lady Renala. She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the
So
Academy.
she's three
of
things:
Elden
queen,
Caria,
head of the royal
the
family,
great
and
beautiful
head of the
full
academy.
moon witch.
Yes.
The full
Sadly,
moon
her heart
witch.
was broken when
Queen
her
and head of the royal family seems to be a little redundant.
Yes,
But-
this is
Father
true.
of the royals.
But I guess she was head of the Carrion house, which was notable before she was queen,
Right.
right? Okay, that's all we
No.
got lore-wise from Turtle Pope. That was a lot of lore. That's kind of the first big lore dump you get.
Yeah,
in the
he's
game.
a smart guy. He knows a lot. He's been around for a long time.
And also,
And-
if you ask him to teach you stuff that is considered like heretical sorceries
Yeah.
and miracles and stuff, he has a really interesting perspective on knowledge and like doesn't want to consider
Yes.
anything actually heresy.
Yes, he has that view that some theologians have, where it's like no heresy is possible to exist. Like it's impossible for something to be heresy because like something would not exist without the admittance of an omnipotent being, right?
Mhm.
So like he believes, as some theologians do, that like perceived heretical statements are there. They exist for a reason, and there's like a lesson to be learned from them.
Right.
Which is an interesting perspective.
It very much is.
Think.
That is,
Yeah.
in keeping with kind of the theological, political bent of this game.
Right.
Anyways, I am
and
now
also
crossing
the
over
kind of
into
like
the little PvP
general vibe of like there being like characters who I think players are sort of like, whether through their personality or whatever, are kind of like invited to sort of like them.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is sort of to be like, I kind of don't really buy this as it's being said, but I also think that there is like lessons to be learned in how people, in these symbols that we have around us or
Right.
whatever. It reminds me a lot, personality-wise, in weird ways, of like Laurentius in the first game, who's like very devoted to the pyromancy thing, but he's also like, there's a lot to learn in the world, and it's worth like trekking around and learning it firsthand and stuff like that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm fighting the like mimic Margit that you just run into randomly in Atlas Platinum right now. Yeah.
That is such a weird anticlimax, because, I mean, I guess when he tells you that you'll see him again, what he's referring to is you seeing him as Morgott.
Yeah.
But it's really weird that you also see him there.
Yeah.
As Margit again.
I kind of like it, but mainly just because I think it gives this kind of like it's one of the reused boss fights that I don't hate, because it kind of gives his third fight a big grudge match feeling.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I am so sick of seeing you. I am ready to beat you up so
And it's
bad.
a fun fight every time.
Yeah, it's fun to fight him out in the field, like with Torrent and stuff like that.
Okay, where is your sign, Cam?
It's not. I'm fighting Margit. I'll be there in a second. Sorry. If you want to summon ammo and fight him, then
I've already summoned ammo. We could maybe go fight some PvP people, or we just gaze at this.
I've got him down to like 2 or 3 hits. I'll be there in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, ammo's got the Mirai Executioner Sword. Very fun. Matthew says Morgott is his pick for the best boss in the game. Honestly, that is a good call.
Respectable.
I'm struggling to think of a better one right now.
All right, I'm on my way. Wait, what level are you, really quick? Because I might level up.
Am 59.
Okay, cool. And you are at the first bonfire, which is...
Well, I'll put it at the first bonfire inside the academy, or go there. Yeah.
Church of the Cuckoo, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Okay.
Woo. How did that not connect?
They're talking about which is the hottest person in the game between Nefali Lu, Millicent, Horalu. I'm just gonna let you guys have that conversation. Yeah. Also, fun thing, Ted. Nefali Lu is Horalu's daughter.
Yes.
And the reason Gideon hates her so much is because she is technically like related to divinity in a way that he can't be, and he doesn't want her like anywhere near the actual source of power.
I did not know that was why. I always just thought he was a jerk.
Well, he is a jerk, but
we are hanging out in front of these paintings of the Burger King King.
Cool. I'm leveling up, and then I'll drop my sign.
Sweet. Let's examine some art together, Ammo.
Okay,
Michael, I'm glad the stream has become watchable on your end. I hope it has been watchable the whole time to other people. Oh, there it is.
Let's see here. Morgott, great reveal. Best pick for best boss, best moveset. So solid. Other bosses like Mogan, Linear brought down by Nihil and Waterfowl respect. Yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of bosses kind of have like
There's like a caveat, a reason why they're not.
Well, also they have a kind of like meme attack, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of bosses that have like a meme maneuver that is kind of like a sort of intentional frustration.
Renala kind of has one with the Common Azure.
Sort of, although I do think that Renala's is a lot funnier.
It is. It happens the first second of the fight, yeah.
Yeah. Me and Emma were both talking about it, like when the game first came out, and we were like, we both like walked into the boss room and just got like nuked, and we were like, that was hilarious.
And you have to do the whole first part too before you get to experience it again.
You just like walk in and get hit with a Kamehameha wave, and you're like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Oh man, I actually really enjoy playing this part in the lead up with the greatsword, like because you kind of move as slow as all these enemies do, and it has a really nice pace to it.
Yeah, this place can be kind of annoying if you get invaded, though.
Oh, it absolutely.
Because the stupid enemies keep spawning or whatever. All right.
I'm gonna jump over here and get the whatever those things are, mannequin boys. Oh no, I guess I'm not. There's one still up there.
I think me and Emma were both gunning it for the. Oh no, Emma got grabbed.
For the wolf.
Yeah, trying to get up there to the wolves.
Yeah, I did already kind of do this on a stream with Matthew a couple weeks ago.
Oh, we got invaded too.
Invaded by Beatrice.
Yeah. All right, Emma, now's your time. Now's your time to shine, buddy.
Oop.
Okay.
Where is Beatrice? Up there with you
All
guys?
right, I'll try to get this guy off here. Yeah, Emma's fighting them.
Okay.
Yeah. They're trying to like run back into enemies. Obviously, there's 3 of us here. All right, I'm gonna keep pushing and try to kill these wolves so that they don't sneak up on us.
Okay. Ooh, get him ammo.
Wolves dead.
Good.
Try to make my way back to y'all now.
What is he using?
Halberd, right?
Oh, is it the tree sentinel halberd?
Maybe. Yeah.
Whoop! Almost fell off the bridge. Oh, did he fall off the bridge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Or she, I suppose. Beatrice. One for the PvP counter. Hold on a moment.
Took off.
Let's see.
Try to put the rump on him. But
7 wins. Though we did have him have her a bit outnumbered.
yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
As Miyazaki intended.
That's right.
Let's see here. Ted says Toby is enjoying the stream. Well, good.
Welcome to the stream, Toby. First time viewer. Toby is Ted's baby child.
Little
for
baby
anyone,
boy.
Listening who does not know. I have yet to see Toby in the flesh.
Really? You're missing out.
I am. I see the pictures all the time.
He's quite the guy. Quite the fella, I'd say.
I like the cut of his jib. Oh, I'm also coming. What are your thoughts about this hallway?
What are you talking about?
This hallway we're walking into.
I like it, I guess. I don't know.
Specifically, like, rounding the corner of this hallway.
Yeah, with the jars and all the mages.
Is really overwhelming.
I think it feels very Dark Souls to me.
Yeah.
It feels like a I don't know, it feels like a room in a Dark Souls dungeon.
Specifically that room in Dark Souls 2 that I was stuck in for like an hour of stream.
The room that will not be named.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my rump on him. There we go.
Is that the first time you've seen the butt slam on stream?
Oh no, I've been butt slamming like crazy.
Hey, you stop it. Stop. There's Renala. Oh
We're
yeah,
about
there's this
to,
room.
Yeah, the extra room.
Also Portrait of Renala, same one. And there's where we're getting sorceries. I have added one ice sorcery since I spoke to Celibus post last stream, which did involve me kind of skipping over the whole plot of him asking us to poison Feli Lu. But I don't really know how much there is to say about that.
It's jar time.
It's jar time. The room full of jars. Finding the jars is the hardest part for me. So many jars. I think you guys already got them all. And we're back here.
I like the little like astrolabe things that are all around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the ones that are kind of across the continent too?
Yeah, that have like the little bowl. It's like the little half bowl thingy.
Why are
yeah,
they
time to
in the
fight
places they
Radagon's
are?
dog.
Yeah, this is Radagon's dog.
We are, well, they're all around because they're like a stargazing imp.
Oh, that's true. So they're anywhere where stargazing would be good. Oh.
Yeah. I love a dog that can like summon a sword.
It's a good dog.
Cool thing about this dog is that we find them like endemically later, and they're in a really weird spot in the world, and I think that's cool.
I mean, you get the sense of like the exploration that Radagon must have been on when he like, claimed this dog.
Right, or became friends with.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny that Renala like got the dog in the divorce.
That's true.
She got to keep the dog, I guess. All right, I'll put my sign down here in debate parlor.
This is going quick. If anybody wants to do things after Raya Lucaria, what be they PvP or other boss requests, let me know.
Emo says he has a sign down, but just summon him if needed for PvP.
Oh, I've already summoned him.
Oh, okay, well then, never mind.
I could use my, like, what's it called? The Mad Tongue?
Taunter's
Tongue. To get some more PvP action, since we're already, like, over halfway through, and it's only 8:30.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, I got a teleport over to the debate parlor.
Me and Ammo are hanging in front of the little summoning pool.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Okay, is there anything I have not seen in chat? Oh, Toby has watched the stream before.
Alright, my sign is like right outside of debate parlor because I forgot you can't put it down in there. So it's like near the gate.
Where exactly? Oh,
Like if you,
gate.
yeah,
On the inside or the outside of the gate?
inside,
Okay.
like right in front of the hall going back to the debate parlor.
Okay. Ted linked me a YouTube video that I definitely cannot watch right now. Oh, hey, Ted has a little jar man emoji. That's cool.
Jar man.
Where'd you get the jar man emoji, Ted?
Hey!
It's true, Ammo, that it's not super long.
Hey!
We can go do that like back door thing, so you can go get the the key for tops.
I just got invaded by Too Breezy Nate.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
How breezy is too breezy, I wonder.
Oh, there he is. Look at how breezy this man is.
Great sword. He is
running off the edge.
Well,
Excuse me? I guess that's pretty breezy. We did. I'm not even counting that in the PvP counter.
thanks, I guess.
Thanks for the souls.
Wait, where are you going?
Me?
Yeah.
Where should we be going?
Do you want to go get your the thing to make your casting faster?
Oh, yeah.
This way. It's where Ammo went.
Did I know this existed? I may not. Yeah, I don't think I've been on this little part of the academy.
You've done the back side though, right? To get the other key to get to tops.
Yes, I have.
Complete his quest. Okay.
Yeah, I guess like the main, I guess, route of the academy is not very long, but there's like so much to it that you can do optionally.
Hey, I found an invader.
You found an invader?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do this gesture at him, see if he'll let me do it.
Oh, I see the invader.
Don't hit me, buddy. I'm doing a big long gesture. He tried to hit me.
Hey!
Hey!
Is that your free hit?
Put my rump on him.
Hey!
Watch it, bud.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, you can't really go anywhere. Watch out.
Man, this is a wildly unfair fight. This dude's holding his own.
Wow, good dodge.
Good luck, buddy.
Too bad. I'm gonna hit him with the gesture again.
I will unfortunately count that as a PvP win. Ammo, I don't know if we need you for PvP, man.
Why not?
Okay, where are we going? Lead the way.
Just follow. Yeah, go that way.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Radagon icon. I think I have gotten this. Oh, I've gotten it from this direction. Maybe. Maybe not. Can you jump down here from the rafters or the rooftops?
Like down into the debate parlor?
Maybe.
Whoa, he's back.
Oh, same dude.
Uh-oh.
Where are you guys?
We're really far away from you. We jumped back down to the main area. I'm coming. Is he over there with you?
I do not see him.
The invader.
Should I jump back down to the debate parlor?
No. No.
How do I get out?
I'll show you. Come back in.
I think I'm near him. I'm hearing music.
Hear boss music. Where are you? Are you out here? Yeah. Hey, check it out. Oh man, he's killing ammo. He just killed ammo.
Oh.
Or somebody killed ammo.
What am I doing?
You can jump down here.
Nice. Okay. Where is he?
He's right there.
Hmm?
Behind you.
Oh, there he is. Yep. Ah. Oop. Ooh. Man, I need to be dodging left and right for that. Ooh.
Backstab.
Ooh, we got invaded
Uh-oh,
again.
Another invader.
Ooh.
Watch out. The other invader's right there.
Yep, I see him. Man. Okay. I like dudes carrying magic. That stuff is really fun to play with. Man.
I got this one. I'm heading your
We
way.
got him.
Yeah.
We're kind of in a stalemate over here. How do you still have Estus? Dude? He's healed so many times.
Don't let him back up too much. There's an Iron Maiden back there.
Get him. Yes!
Add 2 to the counter.
Yeah, it is 2 for the counter. Let me get where I'm not being pelted it by magic. Let's see.
Whew.
Those were tough fights. I didn't really get to see the one that you did.
It was fun. He was using the big old gravity club.
I want to play with the gravity magic. Would like to do a gravity build. Oop. And then here's where we first run into one of these guys. I don't really understand why this is here.
The Iron Maiden?
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
belongs to the Volcano Manor people.
Yeah.
Is this
I think
supposed to
that
show that
they're
they have
here
like
trying-
invaded?
Yeah, I think they're trying to grab people. Yeah.
You would think that the Red Wolf of Radagon would not be there if they had successfully invaded this deep end.
All right. Well.
I mean,
man,
I got
Carrion
invaded
Knight is
again.
Back for blood.
Carrion Knight and question mark exclamation point are back for blood.
They're both back.
This is a very bad situation for us.
Oh, you're in the middle of fighting now.
I'm also in the middle of fighting the Iron Maiden. Oh no! No!
Did you fall off?
No, I
You
just
good?
am surrounded by an Iron Maiden
Oh.
and these 2 PvPers.
Ah.
Man, one day I will learn.
I pulled question mark guy off.
He's dead?
No, but he's following me far away from you. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am dead.
Really?
Yep.
Well.
Okay.
Well, nevertheless.
So maybe Taunter's Tongue, we can turn that one off for the rest of the stream. We got our Taunter's Tongue experience. We can leave it at that.
I'm just happy that we beat them the first time, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see. I might have enough souls to level again. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll put my sign back down where it was.
Yep. Let's see. Do I have to?
And then we
activate
can just just hold ammo for PvP if we need it.
Yeah.
Okay, my vigor is at 50.
Sweet. Oh, I should go get my souls in level actually before I bring you over.
I'm gonna
'Cause
start
I'm holding
leveling,
quite a few.
Strength and stuff now.
Where are my souls? There they are.
Stay out the rest of the night. I need to make a PvP build. Scaling is awful. Yeah, I'm actually kind of staying a little tiny bit behind Swafford, and then if he says he's ahead of me, I just kind of level up and get closer, because the scaling was so bad in the first couple of streams.
Seemed like you were still putting out numbers though.
Yeah. It's really not that bad, like, because I was hanging kind of close to you. But even with me hanging close to you, I noticed a difference. And so I was like, I would rather be behind and feel like I'm getting the full build and know what I can like rely on damage-wise,
right,
than kind of be guessing. So I just kind of like, I'll stay. I usually am like a few levels behind you, and then I just like level a few times during the session. Okay, summon sign is down.
Sweet.
You can pull me when you want.
I am waiting for it.
Emo says that the invader parried him and then roll caught him. That's funny. Ted says that Tony, I guess he means Toby, but he said Tony. Tony fell asleep and has a hilarious squeaky snore. Ted also posted some caveman emojis. Probably after I beat the guy. Thanks, Ted.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate your support. I would like to hear the adorable baby snores.
Someday you need to just meet Tony in person.
I need to do it.
Alright.
Let's do Raya Lucaria.
Let's go do the back end of Raya Lucaria.
Do you want to go on this big staircase with the ball?
Oh, you want to do the front end of Raya Lucaria? Okay.
I mean, that is...
Whoa,
we're going to circle back around to that thing. What you're looking at, right? Woo.
Fair enough. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, did you get the golden seed back there?
I don't think I did. Let's take out this maiden.
The maiden.
Maidenless no more.
I love this thing's animations.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
And it remains kind of a deadly, intimidating enemy.
Yeah.
Even when you get good at the game.
Uh-oh, that guy's back.
Whoops.
Watch out.
Where is he?
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. I don't see him yet.
They've been spawning in over here.
This guy's, so this guy hits really, really hard, but he can only, take like 2 hits and then he dies, so.
Whoa! I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, watch. Yeah, it's the gravity club thingy. I'm killing this maiden. Alright.
Okay.
Iron Maiden down. I am coming to your aid now. Yeah, after he swings like once or twice, he's out. He can't swing anymore.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. He's really like min-maxed to be able to use that thing in the first place.
He wants to one-shot people.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Counters 11. Okay. Now golden
Cool.
seed.
Yeah. Yeah, Emma, I think that what I was trying to say was that I think that he has leveled all of his levels into the damage stat for that weapon, and then the ability to like swing that weapon,
Right.
or carry it around and be able to fast roll.
Because when do you get that weapon? How deep into the game is that?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
I genuinely have no idea. But I'm guessing that is a late game weapon.
Emma says heavy weapons are hard to use in a 2v1 like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
you
to
wanna
do
be
it.
fast.
I had to do it a second ago, so yeah, I understand.
This is fun. They just have like a little black hole portal that spits out infinite cannonballs.
Yeah.
Also, this little PvP fight is a little difficult.
The Carrion Knight.
Moonbrum. By yourself.
Yeah.
Not particularly difficult with a partner. Let's go open the shortcut. I love that shield. That was the shield that I used for my whole first playthrough.
Well done.
Shortcut. Hello. Just wanted to drop in. Please say hi. Do we want to do any of this stuff?
If you want to do the back end, we can. If you don't want to, we don't have to. We're at an hour right now.
Do you feel like there's anything worth going to or seeing back there? I feel like there's not.
I don't know. The
There's
main
not,
thing
like,
back
any
there is the
NPCs or anything.
Top's Key, and then there's also the there's like a is it a sorcery or a staff or something back by the big old Grand Falloon thingy?
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's go fight Ronaldo.
On my
Oh,
way.
sorry. I accidentally sent the elevator.
That's okay. Staff, says Emma. That's what I thought. I knew it was something like that. Some kind of nerdy thing I never use.
Yes, Ted, please let me know when you guys want to go to dinner. I am down.
What the heck? Can I not hit this lever? Oh, you send it back down.
I sent it
Okay.
back down.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go see most sane literature class.
This is what my classes are like every day.
Yeah. Least insane lecture hall.
The Souls games really know how to make a library.
This is exactly what it feels like to hang out at a college. There are people that bite your ankles.
Mm-hmm. While wearing little Harry Potter
They wear little
robes.
stupid hats.
Yeah.
And then they light up all the candles with magic. And then the professor is there in a big ball.
Floating in the air.
Hush, little Culver. I'll soon birth thee.
Have you seen the Zuli video where she talks about the original design for this egg and how you can see like a bunch of bodies inside of it?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, here we go. I remember when you and I did this the first time we did it co-op, and I'd never seen the fight before. And it was glitched, and none of these little students had the golden
the little
circle around
orb
them.
wouldn't show up, yeah. I hate it when my orb doesn't show up. Okay, I think she's falling.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't mind the first phase of this fight like some people do, but I do hate that you have to get her down so many times. Like sometimes
get her
it's
down
3
twice.
times for me.
Time to be born anew.
Ow. One more? Yeah, right here.
So this is her like distraught still over Radigan, and which is why she like doesn't really fight you. She just kind of lays there, and lets her students defend her. But what we're about to fight is actually not Renala, but
yeah,
like
it's like using her ability. Yeah.
It's kind of a spectral projection of Renala at her peak
My
from her
beloved,
daughter Ronnie.
Yeah.
have no fear.
Ammo, what is the thing that I don't know about getting her down from the orb?
Ye will be countless.
I do not. I don't know what I don't know. This transition is extremely cool.
Oh yeah, very Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's
This
like
part is-
somewhere between Rom, the vacuous spider, and Sailor
Rani
Moon.
the witch.
I love it.
Mother's
She
rich
does her
snow
little
shall
pretty
not
guardian
be
transformation
disturbed by
here,
thee.
and like the whole world changes around her.
Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide.
Oh, LOL, Ammo. Thank you for the get good.
Ho ho ho.
Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon.
Let's go.
And the majesty
It's more
of the witch she
Bayonetta than
conjureth.
Sailor Moon. Rom the vacuous spider meets Bayonetta.
Whatever you say.
I love it. Hello? Where are you?
There she is. Watch out. Don't get hit with the Kamehameha wave. Let's beat this nerd up. Ow. They're sticking.
I think this part of the fight is very fun. Did we both get it? Oh no.
Two colossal weapons. Hilarious.
Man.
That deserves one of these.
Weave thy night into being.
Okay. Oh, good. Do I have one of these? What do I got?
Let's see what you got for me.
Oh no, I'm never gonna find out.
Wow, you literally like put the hat on and just disappeared.
Okay, people, we still have like almost a full hour of stream. What would you like us to
Where did
do?
ye
Give
flee,
us
my
suggestions.
sweetings? Come out from whence ye
Do you want us to do the first underground?
books.
It's
Ooh,
over
we could
in,
go do that because Ronnie did send us there
Come
to see
Yeah.
Blythe.
the one that's over in Limgrave.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Unless anybody
Yeah, why
has
not?
anything they really want to see. I'm gonna talk to Renala very briefly.
I haven't even been there, so I need to go unlock it real
Hmm.
quick. So you go do that, and it'll give
Yeah.
me time to get ahead of you.
Reborn of my
So that represented the bullying in college then, huh? I wish.
be not alive.
I wish that every time I tried to go to class,
Someone was
a,
actively bullying you.
a caveman with a club on fire and then a gigantic bodybuilder ice lady came up and just like tore me up and told me like, yeah, whatever, Learning is for losers. And then they both like put on hats and turn into globes or whatever. I would have been like, this college rules. That happened to me.
Okay, I am teleporting to Fort Height. Oh, I could read Renala's Remembrance. That could be fun. Let's see what we got.
To any and all students who might be watching the stream, that what we just did is why you don't ever need to go to college.
That's true. That's why you should not pay attention in English class.
Yeah,
because someone with a club could just beat you up, and that English learning isn't gonna mean anything.
Yeah, someone might bust in at any minute into your classroom and like put on a pair of sunglasses.
Okay, I'm reading Renala's Remembrance, which is very cool to look at, by the way. Great design.
It is. She's got a cool one.
Remembrance of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. In her youth, Renala was a prominent champion who charmed the Academy with her lunar magic, becoming its master. She also led the Glintstone Knights and established her House of Caria as royalty. Yeah, those are things we all already know. But now we go into the woods. So I suppose this will be the first time we're going down a big elevator on the stream.
Right.
Swafford
is a notorious elevator liker.
I'm an elevator liker.
Yeah.
I enjoy this elevator and most elevators. I'm not one of those people who's afraid to go up and down elevators. I've always felt pretty secure in elevators. Okay. This elevator is a good elevator, in my opinion.
In a world of elevators, we like this one.
We do like this one specifically. It's just a very long elevator, and it's like the depths, the different levels of you realizing how big the elevator is, that is kind of cool about it, and that sounds like it would be a thing that would only be good the first time you do it. But I always enjoy my long elevator ride. Maybe this is just the part of me that likes ambient music and slow cinema, but I like that the game just gives you this long, somewhat foreboding, but also very magical vibe to sort of ride out on this like slow descent into a whole other plane of existence, really. Or plane of civilization.
It's cool. It's a good elevator. I mean, what can I say?
It's doing Hollow Earth shit. That's a cuss. I need to add that.
Man.
Sorry, I got the elevator really. It just. I was whisked away by the magic of the elevator.
Not good.
But anyways, like,
that's why you also don't pay attention in literature class, or you'll say a bad word on accident.
That's right. You might start appreciating language. But anyways, you pass a skybox. Insane. I don't know if I even understand that at this point. Why there is a skybox under the sky, other than, these games have always dabbled in Hollow Earth trutherism.
They're doing the thing. They're doing a thing where you're the underneath of the crust of the Earth, when light is reflected against it, looks like stars. It's pretty cool.
Explain that part. How does the light reflect against the underside of the Earth in the first place?
Because it's hollow, so there's stuff down here. But even in if you're in a cave, right? If you're in a cave in real life, and you have torchlight or something, and it's not directed up directly at the ceiling or the roof of the cave, I guess you'd call it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the light will reflect off of any like reflective rocks that might be on the bottom,
True,
like crystals and stuff like that, and it makes it look like starlight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So the
that's what they're
skybox
doing.
is actually just rock.
It's the Earth, yeah.
Interesting.
It's the Earth's
That makes
crust
far
or
more sense
whatever.
than I thought it was going to. I
Yeah.
thought we were still doing, fantasy logic.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a fantastical thing, right? Like Skyrim does the same thing too, in the infamous
The
like
Underdark.
Black Reach dungeon. Like there's a big huge dungeon in Skyrim where you go down and down and down. It starts as like a dwarven ruin, and then you end up like doing all kinds of other stuff, and it goes again, like it has like layers and layers and layers. It's doing like a thing where it's like, look how many civilizations have been built on top of each other underground and all this stuff,
Yeah.
right? And then when you get to the bottom of it and you think like, man, there's like nothing left that I could even be going lower into, it opens into like this huge open area with like an artificial sun in it. Like there's like a operational or a formerly operational city underground, and it's got this big old fake sun down there to like provide light, and that sun is like reflecting light off of the ceiling or the roof of the big huge cave you're in, and it's like causing it to look like stars. And there's also in Skyrim these little like viney plant things that grow in caves that give off light. So those are in the mix too.
Here's a potentially controversial question.
Sure.
I don't think I would do it soon, but should I play Skyrim? Is that a thing that I should have done at some point?
I don't like. It's Have you played any Elder Scrolls games?
I have not.
Or no. The thing about Skyrim is that it's like so obviously the worst of the most recent Elder Scrolls games. Like if you have played
There's Morrowind,
and
Oblivion, and Skyrim. Are those the three?
yeah, that's 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, and
Morrowind was
Morrowind-
Xbox. Oblivion
Yeah.
was 360.
yes, and you can also get Morrowind on the 360 or whatever. And
Are the others on PlayStation?
I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, point is, Morrowind is really, really, really good.
Yeah.
There's things about it that are not fantastic, kind of like vestigial old game stuff. Like you still have like a chance to miss even when you swing your sword and like make contact with a model. It still can sometimes, it's like rolling dice, and
Wait, what is
your
this?
accuracy can be low, and you can like still miss.
Yeah.
But the like world building and all of the story stuff that went into making Morrowind, and all of the like thematic concepts and stuff present in the game are all like incredible. Like I've never had an experience like that playing a game, and you will hear that a lot from people who played Morrowind.
Is it something that you think would hold up being played for the first time in
I think that's a good
2022?
question. I would pass that off to other people. It's hard for me to say because I have played it in different phases of my life,
Yeah.
and enjoyed it every time. But I think that if you can go back and enjoy something like Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, or a game from that era, then you can still go back and enjoy Morrowind, I think. Especially if you find like low poly, like earlier 3D graphic aesthetic to be kind of like interesting.
I do find it kind of endearing
Yeah.
to look at.
Yeah.
I also
It's,
have a little bit of nostalgia for seeing the. They did like promos for it on Toonami, and seeing like people run around the world of that game always looked really enticing.
It is incredible, and Morrowind is the one that they let themselves be the most creative with. Like the place you're in Morrowind feels, and I am very, very, very like slow to use this when I'm talking about video games, but like it feels like you are just in a dream or something. Like it is this it's like this weird, fuzzy, not. It feels like you're on an alien world or something in a lot of it. And Skyrim and Oblivion as well. Oblivion less so, but certainly more than Morrowind. Like they're very grounded, and very like recognizable fantasy stuff going on, right? Morrowind is way wackier with its aesthetic and like the places you go and inhabit and stuff. So much so that there's a part in Skyrim where you get to go to a like a zone that you visit in Morrowind, right? Like you just get to go there. They make like a room that you can go to as part of a quest, and you're kind of like, oh, okay.
It's
like
not as cool
this
when
is
it shows
cool,
up
but
there.
I really wish that I was there. Yeah. Yeah. So Morrowind, incredible for its experimentation and what it's doing, and at the time that it was doing it, and all that type of stuff. There are some kind of frustrating old game design things in it that I would say hold it back a little bit. But if you're willing to kind of wrestle with those types of things and or look past them,
I generally
or
am.
try to appreciate what the game was doing with those systems at the time it was doing it, I think that it would be fine. Now, Oblivion feels much more like heroic, if that makes sense. Like it feels way more like fantastical and also way more death metal at the same time. Like in Oblivion, the main course of the story is like literally like hell is opening up on Earth and you are fighting it. So
it's Doom.
It's kind of Doom-ish in parts, and I think that is typically very fun in games like that, and I like it a lot. With Skyrim, it does this thing where the thing I don't like about Skyrim, that I do like about Morrowind, and that I like a lot about Oblivion, and Oblivion even does it more so than Morrowind, is that you are just kind of like some dude in Oblivion. You gain notoriety through your deeds and stuff like that. You're not like some kind of like chosen fella.
Right.
Skyrim, you are the most chosen fella ever. Like it is like crazy, and they like never stop talking about it. And I think that the central narrative in Skyrim is like extremely boring, and there is stuff about Skyrim aesthetically that I really like, but generally speaking, I'm not like crazy about its approach to creating like an ultra grounded, super like we are trying to do a very realistic representation of kind of like a Norse thing.
You would think if it was super grounded, they would not do such a chosen one thing.
Yeah, it's trying to kind of have its cake and eat it too, and I also think that it is a product of its time, and the time that it is a product of is a much less interesting time than both Oblivion and Morrowind,
right,
on terms of just like what games were at the time, and what was like the can and cannots of like game design at the time, and so yeah, that's my feelings about Skyrim. I think that people who really like Skyrim, I don't think there's anything like wrong with it, although I do think it is a little like I'm trying to think of what word I want to use. It's not it's just not as deep, and it doesn't present as much of an opportunity to get yourself like immersed in the world, and it doesn't ask as much of you as a player anywhere close like to the other two.
Yeah. I have seen Michael in chat play a lot of Skyrim, or just kind of been aware of how much Skyrim he played when it was new.
Yeah.
And I also watched Jesse play Skyrim on the Switch, and
Yeah.
that was the buggiest game I've ever seen. No exaggeration.
Awful. It looks so bad on the Switch.
Like, it was downright unplayable at times. There are still like inside jokes we have in our household because of like lines that the NPCs would say over
Yeah.
and over and over, and she could not make them stop.
Yeah. Skyrim in general was actually like kind of held together with, chewing gum and paper clips.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Elder Scrolls games do that. And I think in some regards, I look back on that kind of fondly with Oblivion particularly. Like when I think about it, I think about some of the silly
Brokenness.
glitchy things that I ran into and stuff like that. There's lots of like funny stuff that can happen in Oblivion. But overall, I like the vibe better, and I don't know. I have also played Skyrim modded a lot, and the idea of like going back and playing vanilla Skyrim to me is like laughable. I would never waste time doing that ever. Like, it is. And that's another thing about it. If you play Morrowind, no mods. If you play Oblivion, no mods. They're complete experiences. And I don't really feel like the same could be said of Skyrim.
Michael had a great take in chat, which is that Skyrim was a great time when it was new. It's like Liurnia, a vast, super shallow lake.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I also played it when it very first came out, and I was like, oh, cool, Skyrim. And then I got it on PC and modded it to high heaven, and enjoyed it quite a lot modding it too. But thinking back on my first playthrough through Skyrim, it's more like I am amazed this held my attention, and not a...
Man, that was what I felt watching Jesse play some of Ocarina of Time. Like that, that game I have like such like vivid, fond memories of. But there's just not a lot to it.
Yeah, I'm a Ocarina skeptic, so
yeah.
Oh, I see you now. Are you lighting the flames?
Large things. Well, I'm trying to light the flames, but there's so many of them, and I also can't get on my horse. So every time I come across a large thing, I kind of feel like I need to fight it. I think this is one of them. How many are there?
6, I think.
6? This is a part of the game I do not care for, like the torch lighting puzzle thing that is recurring. I didn't really like it when it showed up in, Fair and Keep?
Fair and Keep,
in Dark Souls 3.
I feel like in Fair and Keep it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In Fair and Keep it feels more like you're just like hitting checkpoints. Here it feels like it's kind of artificially padding out this part of the game.
Right. This also feels like a place that would not be governed by such rules. It feels too mechanical. I
also feel so here's the thing. When you go back to the underground later, like the second underground area is so much better than this one. It's like put together so much. The place where you find the other.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yes.
Yeah, and
that's the one where the other red wolf is.
Yeah, where right after you fight the mimic, basically.
That part is great.
Yes, it's so good, and this part just kind of feels like the lesser of that, of your underground experiences. But I guess it's mostly here to just kind of give you a taste.
Yeah, I think you are meant to find it in the very early stages of the playthrough, and get a little ways into it and get scared off.
Yeah, maybe.
I actually cannot get it.
Anyway, I would say that Skyrim is to Ocarina as Morrowind is to Majora's Mask. It's just kind of a much more interesting and weird game.
Yeah.
That is playing with a lot of the same things. And yeah. Also, one of them was received a lot better commercially than the other. But honestly, with video games, that is almost a tell to me.
It does really well financially.
In that era, Skyrim came out in 2011, and I don't know.
What else was big that you felt like was overrated around that time?
I mean, this was like the heyday of the trashy first-person shooter like churned out thing. That's like when these games were
Very true.
getting their hooks in, I guess. Which a lot of them are still around, but
I mean,
like,
they just remade one last week, right? Modern Warfare 2.
Did they? Right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that like something like, for example, Elden Ring did really well commercially.
It doesn't seem like a game that would.
Right.
Other than, I guess it's riding a wave of people liking the bigger and bigger open world games.
Yeah. But honestly, it doesn't feel like one of those open world games really either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that it did well, but it kind of did well on the back of like, a decade of FromSoft, kicking and biting and clawing its way into mainstream like acceptance, right?
Yeah, they had a lot of reputation on their side when the game came out.
Which so did Skyrim at the time. Like Morrowind and Oblivion had both kind of hit this like status of like especially Oblivion had been played a lot by lots of players, and everyone was really, really excited for Skyrim because of that. Probably having to do with like timing of like when Oblivion came out, like in relation to when the 360 came out, which I think it wasn't too far behind it. And so people were really, really excited for Skyrim, and it would be as if like, what if Elden. Oh man, there goes my dog. Hey, what are you barking at? Quit. Jeez.
Where do we need to go for the last fire? This area is very hard to make a mental map of.
It's back this way. Yeah, you're headed the right way.
And can you go into the Ancestor Spirit fight with me?
I think so, yeah. I guess we'll find out.
We will find out. Okay, so there's one we got.
But yeah, like, imagine all the hype around Elden Ring, right? And then, like, when it got made, it was like Grand Theft Auto, right? Like, if it felt that consumer friendly and that like watered down and that like player oriented in a negative way,
right?
That is kind of how Skyrim feels in retrospect.
Man,
like
very glad Elden Ring was not that.
Yeah,
that would be such a disappointment. Yeah. Where like I can imagine myself at any point basically going back and being like, I could do a playthrough of Morrowind or something. But I'm not even kidding you. Like, I would never play Skyrim again, vanilla. I wouldn't. It's not very, What kind of mods did you put on it? Are they ones mostly just kind of fix the game or playful silly
dude,
mods?
Literally like unbelievable number. Like I had like hundreds running at a time. Like some of them were fixing things, adding weapons, taking stuff away, adding characters, taking characters out, like it just all the aesthetic overhauls,
there it is.
Lighting overhauls, like stuff like that. Just dozens and dozens of like bug fixes and stuff to make it where this thing wouldn't crash your game and that thing wouldn't crash your game.
It seems like there's a lot of things that could have done that.
Yeah. I had downloaded stuff that had added entire voiced quest lines like that people had done because certain aspects of the game were like kind of unrealized, but all the assets were there, so people would like take all the assets and make a separate story and like hire voice actors and stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in playing that Dark Souls mod, Nightfall? Is that what it's called? The like sequel game.
I don't. I think it's neat, but I don't personally. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not opposed, but I think that I don't know.
Aside from something as like quaint and fun like Bloodborne PSX. I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of interest in playing like fan riffs on Souls, especially like knowing what I know about, you know, how the fan base can kind of get really, I don't know, glorifying in the difficulty part of it. Like, I feel like it would just be a lot of like one-upsmanship of like, let's make this even harder than From can make it. That would be my expectation. I don't know if that's the reality.
Yeah, I think that I think I'm mostly with you on that. I think that a lot of people enjoy Dark Souls and the Souls games in general, and I don't want to say they like miss the point, but I think that they like maybe revel a little bit too much in like the internet profile of the games, more so than like what I think makes the games have like a really intense and unique quality.
I agree.
And as many major developers have figured out in the past few years, it's kind of hard to replicate the formula properly. So, yeah.
And we're still missing 2 of these things. Or are we missing 3? We're missing 3. Jeez.
Finral says, Cam, have you played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? I've never played Morrowind, but those 2 games sit in the same area of my mind for some reason. Vampire the Masquerade, I have played it briefly. I didn't get all the way through it. It reminds me a lot. I've seen people talk about, and there's that big old H-bomb video about Pathologic. Like, Vampire the Masquerade reminds me of Pathologic. Or they remind me of, each one reminds me of the other, I guess. I think Bloodlines seems really good. I just never really I didn't own it. I can't remember why. So I played it like at a buddy's house a few times, and that's about it. But it is really cool, and also doing a lot of like weird experimental RPG stuff for the time. So,
Cam, would you like to summon out so that I can get on my horse?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I
give
see
me one
one.
sec.
Yeah, here's one.
I've had it.
Okay, cool. Need 2 more.
I guess I should pop around and open them myself, because in case me walking in with you to the Ancestor Spirit doesn't actually pull me.
Scott Invader. Oh, now I can't get on my horse. Oh, there you are. Hello. Let me yell.
Yeah, I think part of the reason that for me areas like Blackreach and Skyrim stick out so much is because they are kind of emblematic of what the game is not doing most of the time, which is like something really interesting. Like most of the time the game is just kind of like, you know, just kind of going through the motions with it, you know. Can't remember. Okay, Finral says I can't remember if I got Andrew to play The Void.
I did play some of The Void.
Pathologic devs or not. It would have been around Skyrim time.
I did not know that was the Pathologic devs, but that made like quite an impression on me, and I wish I could find that game to play now, but I guess it was just a PC game. Though I think I might actually hate to play it on my own. I definitely needed guidance through that. Man, this PvP was going so great until just a moment ago. Really till he healed.
I think I'm about to get the last of my little
have suggestions on where to find them. One of them's right over there.
Ice Pick Lodge makes weird games. Says Mineral. Yeah, I haven't played the Void or Pathologic, but I know lots about Pathologic because of its kind of status, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna last much longer in this fight. Oh, there it is. Man, it was a long fight.
I'm surprised you got invaded even after I left.
I'm finding that unless you do fights in the Raya Lucaria little arena, nobody really does the we don't use Estus stirring fights rule.
No, they don't. Because it's not. The game doesn't want you to not do that. The game wants you to really like bite and claw your way to PvP victory if you're the invader. So I don't know. There but for the grace of God go I is kind of how I feel about it. Like if I were more into PvP in these games and I was invading, I would probably also be very scummy because I feel like if you don't, you're just going to be like biting the curb over and over.
Okay, where are these torches?
Yeah, I got all my torches lit. Oh wait, I'm missing one torch. Wherefore art thou?
Oh, here's one.
Is there one over here somewhere that I'm missing? I bet
One
there
more
is.
torch. I think there's only one on like the back end of this map. Oh wait, is this one? Maybe? Oh no, already lit it.
Already dead.
Already dead.
I am also missing one, and it's the top right one if you're like looking at the staircase.
Oh, let's see if I'm looking for the same one. I am looking for the same one.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, here's Blythe. Here's the reason we came down here. Let's talk to this guy.
Might as well have a chat with the old wolf man.
Good to see you. Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celibus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are.
Okay, so a couple things from that conversation with Blythe. One is that he came down here to find this weapon that Ronnie is asking all of her followers to help her find. he did not find it. He can see the place where it probably is, which I think I'm looking at in the top left, but he can't get there. And the last half of it is him saying that he should ask Celovus where it is. And the way that he talks about Celovus definitely makes it clear that, like, not everybody on Ronnie's side is necessarily cool with each other. The fact that Blythe hates Celovus, or at least mistrusts him, is really interesting.
Hey, Swaff, I found the last one.
Where is it?
It is on the back end. If you if you start going up the hill on the back end before you get to the first or to the other one that you did light, there's like a little cliff that you have to climb up, and it's on top of it.
Okay.
I see it up here. All right, I'm hitting it, and then I'll be waiting for ye.
Okay.
There's rats and stuff around it.
Rats. I know what it looks like. I can imagine this.
It's like just like an elevated area. While you're going up that hill, you'll see it. It's on the left.
Ah, I do see it.
Nice.
Cool. We are only doing very pretty stuff today.
That's right.
Raya Lucaria and Siofra River. All very aesthetically pleasing FromSoft content.
Mm-hmm. I really like in Siofra River or whatever. I love how Shofra. I love how tall like the structures and stuff are that are around you. It's neat.
And there's stuff that's like upside down as well. These guys are where I got my boots.
Your fuzzy boots.
My fuzzy boots.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and go into the Ancestor Spirit's brain or whatever.
Me too.
And then I'll put my sign down on the other side of that.
Okay, yeah, I hope it'll let you.
I know it will. I've helped people here before.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, my sign is down like right around where you come in.
So I guess we haven't talked much about where exactly it is we are right now. I mean, we are in this Hollow Earth. It is kind of a thing like you were describing with Skyrim earlier, or maybe it was another Elder Scrolls game, I don't remember, where it's kind of meant to imply that like there are layers or strata to like the historical timeline. Like this is a civilization that kind of was the end-all be-all for a while until something else was built on top of it, or people were kind of subjugated down into this place. I'm a little unclear on it. But these guys are worshipping like death and rebirth, I think. The idea that like, I guess they're worshipping like this dead corpse, and there's something to do with like being reborn through death. I don't fully understand it.
Yeah, I think that because of like the Erd tree and stuff like that. I think that there's no, especially when you go to the next one, it gives really big like Valhalla type of feel, like where it feels very much like here is where all like the spirits of the animals and people that aren't bound up in this like cycle of the Erd tree wind up here for some reason. And I don't know, it's really cool. I like that in the other area, like everything is non-hostile until you like mess with it. It's really
I actually wish it was all non-hostile down here. That would be great for the vibes, but not so much for the what people want from the gameplay, I guess.
Yeah. This is also a cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Well, the area is really neat. Very big. This is old boy.
It reminds me of, in a good way, what some of the arenas were like in the Chalice dungeons. Like, just kind of ominously large and empty.
Yeah.
Also love the music in this fight.
Yeah.
He
I like
does a
how he
little
runs around in the
prance, air prance.
His little spirit
Yeah.
jump. Also love a big elk, personally.
Yeah.
When it's
Any
supposed to be
horned
like some,
animal.
yeah, big old spirit thing. It reminds me of like Mononoke or something.
Yeah, it really does. There's also that legendary Pokemon that is, I think, modeled after the Mononoke Forest Spirit, Xerneas. I always liked this legendary Pokemon, even though I didn't like the game that it came from.
I'm whacking this boy in the head. There
Very
we go.
nice. Putting up more of a fight than Renala, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm gonna need to kill mine as well, I guess.
Do you want me
if
to
you want to
pop
help
over
me
to your
with
side?
it. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Why not?
And then
We
we
got a
can
few
probably
minutes.
end it there.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this space? I know some of the big arenas have like hidden stuff in them.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I recently
think
learned
there's
that
anything in
the oh gosh, what's the Kaled guy that I'm forgetting?
The
Radon. The
yeah,
Radon
Radon,
fight
yeah.
has like a dungeon in it.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Oh, you can't get out of here, can you? You warp in. Gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta like come back to where you came from, and I think there's
Or
like
can
a
I just put my
shining
sign
light.
down here?
Not in the middle of the room, but if you're
Outside.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, like where you summoned me.
Yeah. Okay. Sign is down.
Oh, I need to furl call. There you are.
This has been maybe the
most
least
productive
technical
Elden stream.
difficulty laden stream that we have done.
Yeah.
I would like to give a big shout out to the Knoxville Utility Board for hooking me up with fiber optic cable as a public utility,
Yeah.
as internet should be.
That's right.
And I'm sure I'll eat my words once it starts giving me trouble. But
Yeah.
for now, we. Do you ice? Can I ice you?
I gotta guess no, right? It's a ghost or of some kind.
I don't know. He does not appear to be icing.
You're wiggling around. Oh, you went for 3 that time.
Do you get a remembrance when you fight this guy the first time, or is it the regal ancestor spirit you only get a remembrance from?
I don't know. I'll have to see whenever we kill him.
Oop, missed. Yeah, I do not think this man is iceable.
Yeah, I would guess not. tell if we staggered
I
him
thought
or
we
what.
staggered him, yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. This guy put up even more of a fight than mine.
You get ashes when you beat him.
Oh, that's
You get
right.
the ancestral follower ashes, yeah.
There might be something interesting to read there. I don't know. Let's see what the ancestor follower ashes have to say. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of an ancestral follower, a spirit of the horned folk who eschew letters and metalworking. Brawny and versed in distinctive spiritual arts, this particular tribesman wields a heavy bow. Yeah, there's not really anything there.
Brawny and gifted in spiritual arts.
Mm-hmm.
If we could only all be so lucky, I guess.
But I suppose that will do it for tonight's stream, people. Thank you for watching. We
Yep.
will be back next week with probably Caelid stuff, would be my guess.
Our Caelid Meander stream.
It's time to meander through Caelid. If you have Caelid boss requests, come armed with said requests. We will see you then. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.